I was going to do a whole video on another subject, but I have just had a Christmas card from a friend of my daughter's and my son's. This young lady is only 20 years old and she is extraordinary. Um, Now, I'm a person who's very careful about who I allow to hang out with me, or who, that sounds really arrogant, sorry. I don't hang out with anybody. I'm not particularly social for the sake of being social. I'm actually, I don't know, I guess it's a sort of, I don't know, it's a self-love thing, I think, and it's because I know my time is really precious to me anyway. Um, and I want to have people in my environment who I really feel right about. I've spent too much of my life kowtowing to people who, I didn't feel right about. And when you meet a person who really inspires you, you have to call it. I would say it's so important to be really honest with people about how you feel about them. And I don't mean be nasty to people who you don't like. I don't mean that at all. If there is somebody who you don't like, send them love, but don't hang out with them. Just keep your life nice and clean. You don't have any obligation to be around people who don't make you feel good. You know, trust your intuition. You just feel it. If it feels a bit off and a bit weird, don't do it. If you hang with somebody and they make you feel exhausted afterwards, that's because they're sucking the life out of you. They're not the kind of person who meets you at a very high level. Anyway, this young lady is remarkable. She's so young to be so grounded, but she is. She's extremely grounded, and at the same time, her heart is open in a way that is so brave. She's open, grounded, vulnerable, and strong all at the same time. Um, she's emotionally very honest, but she's also emotionally very competent, very, what's the word? Intentionally peaceful. She reacts in a way which is composed. I've hung out with her quite a lot with my kids, and my kids are, I've got three children, but two of the younger two are 20 and 22 at the moment. And we all went on holiday together this year. We were very lucky. We all went to Sicily for a week, 10 days, I think. It was a wonderful holiday. And this young lady came with us. And she was remarkable in the way she managed our dynamic. We were single mum and two adult kids going on holiday. You can imagine there were quite a few moments which were a bit emotional here and there. There were quite a few difficulties and challenges. And this young lady just so impressed me. She wore her heart on her sleeve, but in a way that was so inspiring and competent and powerful and grounded. And I just want to say, if you do have somebody like that in your life, you need to tell them. Don't wait until, I've always said to my kids, don't wait until somebody's funeral to praise them. If they're praiseworthy, praise them to their face. Tell them what you feel about them. Tell them how much they mean to you. And acknowledge when you meet somebody who really deserves your respect. And this young lady really deserves my respect, and the fact that she's so young, I find it extraordinary. I think she's going to become a real inspiration here in the world, and I'm really proud and honoured to be a friend of hers. She's written me such a beautiful Christmas card, and she's written, "It's been such a beautiful year with your family in my life, and I am beyond grateful. I wish you a beautiful Christmas time and a blissful New Year. You are 3 beautiful pillars of love and light. Never stop shining." Oh, and it's really emotional for me to actually read that. I catches my throat. Yeah, she's what a sweet thing to write, huh? What a sweet thing to write. She's a really extraordinary girl. Anyway, I just wanted to say, if there's somebody in your life who you love like that, tell them, be honest, and make sure to hang out with that person, and don't feel like you have to hang out with anyone who makes you feel bad, or makes you feel weird, or makes you feel tired, or makes you feel awkward. You don't have to. It's very, very important to be really aware of your own self and what yourself needs, and love yourself and give yourself the things that make you feel good, because it's not selfish to do that. It's what this world needs. This world needs people who really understand themselves and really understand their needs. And it's difficult to explain what I mean, but a person who is really self-aware is precious, because that person understands the nature of success. Success comes from total self-awareness, because unless you are conquering your own inner reality and making it deliberately self-loving, unless you're doing that, you're really not going to be able to achieve your goals. This is a very weird thing, and I know we all know about law of attraction, and there's been so much said on it, and for years and for centuries, actually, there's many even ancient teachers who were teaching this, but it's when you meet somebody who has that innately and is so young, it's an extraordinary thing. Yeah, anyway, just wanted to talk about that this morning. Hope you all have a lovely day.